We are back with Kickstarter 2.0 presented by the Rotaract Club of SLIIT to recognize, facilitate and promote small businesses in the local community during this COVID-19 pandemic. So it's time to start small, think big and hustle hard. First, let me ask you a question like this. Does the cultures, nationalities and different trends in different countries count when starting our business? Let's find the answer to this from our next entrepreneur. So we have with us today Mr. Clinton De Crester, the owner of Yamato One, who is currently doing his business here in Sri Lanka. Hi, Mr. Clinton.
Hi.
So Yamato One is an anime shop for all the anime lovers out there. So let's find out more about this business. Okay, so Mr. Clinton, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself and your origin?
Yeah, so name's Clinton De Crester. I am 6th generation Dutch, born in Sri Lanka, so should probably call myself Sri Lanka. With Dutch origin, and my parents are Sri Lankans, also with burger connections. Married a Japanese, so you were just a while ago you were asking a question of mixed cultures, different cultures, starting anything. There's no culture, no barrier, no boundary. If you want to achieve something in life and you want to start up something by yourself, could be any trade. And so my wife's back in, our idea, we wanted to do something by ourselves. And we thought, what other better way to introduce Japanese anime culture to Sri Lanka? So it was a big step that we took. We were nervous at start, we didn't know where to start, what kind of products. Started very small, from home.
So Mr. Clinton, can you tell me a little bit about your business and how you started it?
Yeah, so this business is very popular, very famous in the world. The word coined by anime means animation basically. So Japanese, they know it only by anime. And being married to a Japanese, as I mentioned before, my wife always wanted to introduce something, Sri Lankan market to the Sri Lankan culture, because since we got married and she came to know, she found out by herself that how back we are, and during the 1990s, I remember, latter stage of 1990s, there was very little entertainment, venues, theme parks, cinemas, movie, television programs, even a simple thing as a decent shop to go buy a decent gift, something related to DC Marvel or anime, there wasn't at all. So we thought, okay, then we started sourcing out a little bit. We made some inquiries, and to our luck, I would say, that was one small point where my nieces and nephews, being at the age of maybe 5, 6, they knew like One Piece and Naruto, and they knew a few anime. So, so we were consulting for basically 5, 6-year-old kids, and we thought, yeah, okay, and we thought, okay, let's start it. If we fail, okay, maybe we'll go for plan B, where it was something totally different. It was going to be kind of like a stationery hobby magic shop, like, it's a little card tricks and things like that. But we had a very strong feeling that this anime should catch up when there was people watching anime. So we discussed, we thought, okay, and we just ordered a small quantity. We took part first at the Dutch Bohemian Club, I remember, in Avenue. That's a club that I belong to. We just took just one table, just a few posters, little accessories, stickers. We did get about 3-4 customers, nothing much. And we were then recognized, and we were approached by this group called Lanka Comic Con. They call themselves LLC. They are a collection also of friends, and they organized this annual event called the Lanka Comic Con. They had it in venues like the Trace City, Maradana, and they had it in the DR Javarthana Center Arts Faculty in Colombo 7. The biggest one they ever had was in 2018, I remember, was in Sri Lanka Exhibition Convention Center. So they approached us and we got our first major break. I would say that was Lanka Comic Con back in 2016, where we booked a 10 by 10 stall and we were the only Japanese merchandise, as a retailer there. And became an instant hit because there was no place where you could buy Japanese merchandise. We became an instant hit, and it was a 2-day event Saturday. By Sunday afternoon, we were sold out. Then we were so sad that we didn't, know that we will be sold out. We only wish that we bought double, triple the amount. Since then till today, it's been a good journey for us.
So Yamato One is the first and only anime shop in Sri Lanka?
But so far, just to what we have heard, like you ask, our reviews, say it all.
So that's a great achievement, I guess.
We are happy to say, proud also, that we are the first, and so far the one and only sole genuine Japanese anime store in Sri Lanka.
So a lot of businesses were affected with this COVID-19 pandemic situation. So what were the hardships that you had to face with this pandemic, and how did you keep this business afloat during the pandemic?
Well, that's a good question. As you said, none of us ever saw this coming in this magnitude, in this scale. But lucky for us, it also happened by chance. We had this store. We have already invested, and since this was our first physical store, so we had a stock. Unfortunately, we couldn't import anything, so we were surviving on that stock. We started applying ourselves and posting, promoting a lot online on Instagram. We were just every day on Instagram because even we were frantic. We didn't know how to come out from this. Everybody was in this situation, and I don't think that would have been a good time to call somebody else and ask their advice. How can I put my business, help my business go forward? So we noticed, major big names like supermarkets, you see, retail stores. We noticed that online is the thing, the best way to go about, social distancing, safe, pick up from home, delivery to the customer. So we had stock, luckily, and we were promoting whatever stock we thought it's okay even if we run out to the last item we have that way. And then somehow the first wave became over, and then we started reordering again. So each basically lockdown, that's how we come, is because we are lucky enough, we have a stock at any given time.
So Mr. Clinton, did you have any breakthrough moments while carrying out this business?
Yes, of course. I remember very well, since we started and we created our Facebook page and we were posting, other people were sharing us, introducing us, telling their friends. And we were approached by this group calls themselves Lanka Comic Con, or LLC for short. Very nice people. They're a group of friends who organizes an annual event called the Lanka Comic Con. They have it in various locations. The biggest they ever had was, I remember, in 2018 at the Sri Lanka Exhibition Convention Center, where there was, for the 2 days, I think the turnout was 3,000 plus, well-wishers and visitors. So much so, even there was the first secretary from the Embassy of Japan in Sri Lanka also who visited it. And they were so happy to see, there's a stall representing their culture. And that was a good break for us. That was, we really made a name for ourselves. We set a landmark there. And then the second party to approach us was Lanka Comic Expo, or otherwise done by Gamer.lk. So they also gave us a chance, and they invited us to come and have a stall, and if we'd like to organize a little area known as Little Tokyo to conduct any events that we think would be relevant, like maybe a Japanese quiz or Japanese singing competition. So we came up with this event called Naruto Chunin exam. So basically it was a question answer, red and white. You see, Japanese is famous for they don't have A or B, so the colors are shiro hana, so red or white. So we divided, then we asked people to select either side. So a lot of them went on the white side, red side. Then we started asking them questions. If they thought the answer is right, you can change sides. So like that way we started eliminating until the last two competitors. And it was a major hit. Everybody just enjoyed it. And since Naruto is like, in Sri Lanka, since Naruto is like, I would say, the most watched, the oldest anime, there was almost everybody just took part for it. And until 2019, continuously for about 3 to 4 years, we were taking part for these annual events, in between small little events that we thought fit for us. But pandemic came by, and since 2020, and I doubt this year as well, there would be any Comic Con or Comic Expos until this situation is back to normal.
Yes. Okay, so we would like to know who else is behind your success story.
Well, number one is of course my wife. She's just basically the brainchild of this. Her support back end, sourcing out, ordering, and of course again I like to reiterate our faithful, loving customers. So they are always being behind us, supporting us through our way. Without them, we would not be here at all today. If they didn't patronize us, didn't blog about us, didn't post about us, didn't introduce to their friends, family, come back again. Some of them have been coming back since our inception in 2016. We are so happy. We see a lot of customers still coming back to us. And all out to Lanka Comic Con again, Lanka Comic Expo, our faithful customers and all our well-wishers.
So, as the last question, I would like to ask you, is there any message that you would like to share with us who would like to start up their own business like this?
Oh yes, certainly, especially the times of these.
Yes.
Now, when we started, it was a total different scenario story where anime was very little heard of or not spoken about subject. But you see, still nevertheless, we thought if it's not there for you to enjoy, and also especially like I said before, the younger generation absolutely didn't have any place, theme parks or nice cinema showing exciting movies, TV programs, I remember. So we were thinking, my gosh, like what kind of entertainment do these people, like the younger generation, school children to teens to mid-20s. So we thought, look, I think this would be the best. So we took the chance, and so this worked out well. It's given us more and more confidence. We have even decided actually. We are gone. We are sourced out. We have looked at a couple of places. We even want to. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we're happy to say that we are even planning to open up Yamato store number 2 very soon, maybe this year, maybe next year. We want to expand towards, we are thinking typically Duplication Road, Colombo 3, Colombo 4, just to give you an indication. So, if you have an urge, you have an idea, if you know your capabilities, which we knew our capabilities with the knowledge, so just go for it. Try it. need to invest any money. Maybe some businesses, maybe you don't need to invest any money. You could just do it yourself. Try to see whether you can promote it, or you could probably source it out and then see how you could develop it and market it. So if you have the will, there is a way, they say. So my message is just take a step forward, be confident, and try whatever you think is good.
Thank you. So why don't we tell animal lovers out there where they could find you?
Oh yeah, so we are located at the Jana Jaya City Shopping Complex. It's located right at the heart of Rajagiriya Junction. You won't miss it. It's a big white 10-story building. We are on the 5th floor, shop number 1.
And they can also find you on Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram. We just started TikTok
as well.
And we are keeping uploading on TikTok as well.
Yes.
And of course, most importantly, on our website, which is www.yamatoone.com.
Okay.
And also they have the comfort of ordering online. They don't unable to travel far, or they don't have restrictions from homes, especially the crowd. We have our shopping cart. We have our online payment gateway. You could pay online, or you could even order cash on delivery. And we deliver island wide.
Okay. So thank you very much, Mr. Clinton, for joining us with Project Kickstarter 2.0. Thank you.
Wish you all the best.